My name is Evalena, and it's a pleasure to be here with you, practicing, coming home to our bodies, just beginning this mindfulness practice, right? We work here. We work with our bodies. It's a wonderful anchor and tool for us. So as you're seated, and you can be in your chair, you can be on the ground, just start to stir yourself around a bit. Stir yourself around in your seat. You can keep your hands pressing down on your thighs and just go in one direction for a moment. And start to move your spine, inviting your heart to move forward and then back. As you roll back, you can go in one direction and then start to move in the opposite direction. So again, the practice is that we are invited here into our beautiful bodies, here into this moment. So just moving yourself around, spine is awakening here, finding your place, literally arriving, right? So go ahead, sit nice and tall now and float the arms, turn the palms up and float the arms all the way up to the sky and reach the arms. You can get a good stretch here as you're doing that, nice and full. We'll take a twist here, your right hand moving to your left thigh. The left hand goes back behind you, and it's a nice long spine as you're twisting, as you're opening yourself up here, deep breathing in and deep breathing out. You send your gaze over that left shoulder and move in. Right? You feel the body, you feel the breath, let your shoulders soften down your back. Go ahead, we're going to come back to the center. Again, float the arms up. So the sensation of floating, of lifting, and then turn and twist, going to the second side, left hand to right thigh, right hand back behind you, and again, go in, right? Go inward, start to feel how the breath initiates way low in the lungs and starts to move up. And you can feel like there's a sensation of an opening, of creating space, of moving and opening. And as you exhale, you can just soften into that space and become aware of the body. Inhale, float the arms back up to the sky, reaching. And this time we're going to go forward. So if you're in a cross-legged position, just softening, your hands can drop down, relaxing your feet, your head, everything. If you're in your chair, just kind of melting yourself up and over your thighs, let your arms hang heavy. Staying here, nice full breaths. You can go into the lower back area. It's a great place to investigate, to bring breath, to bring awareness, deep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. We're going to come back up. So turn your palms towards one another as you come up. So we get to work the core. Turn your palms towards one another and then gently bring your hands right here, right through the midline, over your nose, over your mouth, and bring your prayer right here to your heart center. And just sit again for a moment. Just feel your body. You feel your right hand pressing against the left to the right, meeting in the center. And maybe you have an intention for this mindfulness practice today. Maybe it's something that you're working on. Maybe there's something that you wish to let go of. What might that be that is wanting your full awareness, your full attention, your mindfulness? And hold that for a moment and take a deep breath in. And here we go, we let it go. So let it go, let your hands drop down, shrug your shoulders. We're going to transition now, coming onto your hands and knees. I like to use a little padding. If you don't want to come onto your hands and knees, you want to just do these movements standing, that's absolutely perfect. Fine option for the body. So start here, hands underneath your shoulders and your knees tracking underneath your hips, and start to flow here using your breath into cat and cow. So here's a cow face. Your chest is open. Arms are reaching down, but they're straight and strong. And then as you round, push down into the ground with the knees and the top of the feet, the hands rounding your spine, and then keep moving like that. You go forward. That's an inhalation, nice full breath. Exhale through your nose, releasing into the exhalation. And continue to go. Flowing in through your nose. The breath, exhaling right back out through your nose. So we were talking about using the body to bring awareness, to bring mindfulness into the moment. And now we use the breath, right? As we guide the movement. In through your nose, be really mindful, and out through your nose. Helps the body to come here. Sometimes we begin our practice or throughout the day, we might be a little distracted. Maybe the mind is very busy, wandering away, not exactly present in the body. And this practice helps us to bring them together. So you can start to get playful here now. So go ahead and give your body what it needs, right? You can circle into your hips. This movement with breath is mindfulness, right? Moving and breathing, deep breathing in, deep breathing out. You can really play around there and feel, right? Feel areas that feel pretty open. Maybe it's the hips, or maybe you're not very open in your hips today, or your shoulders. Just come into awareness. Go ahead and come back up onto all fours. If you're standing, you can be standing upright. You can even put your hand on the back of a chair if you wish, and extend that left leg back. So keep the toes down and just push forward and back a bit. Push forward and back, breathing in and out. Good stretch for the back of the legs. Look forward. Now you can extend your right arm forward and then go ahead and lift that left leg. So the left leg comes up. So there's a sense of balance here, right? There's a sense of strength. Keep breathing. You can keep stretching one direction, the other direction. Good. Go ahead and drop the hand. Keep the leg lifted. Bend your knee and roll your leg around in the hip socket. One direction, the other direction. Nice full breath in and out. Drop that knee back underneath your hip. And here again on all fours, you just move through a few rounds of cat and cow, right? Focusing on the body, focusing on the breath. Might begin to notice some shifts and changes, maybe one side. Maybe that left hip feels a little different now. Go ahead, we'll take the right leg, same thing. You kick it back and keep the toes down and push forward and back. Lots of breath, right? Forward and back. Stretching, expanding. You're going to lift that right leg up this time, and then the left arm goes forward. You reach, you pull, lengthen and strengthen here. Nice deep breathing. Takes awareness, takes focus to stay balanced in this position. Left hand goes down, bend the knee, and roll into the hip socket, right? Roll the leg around. One direction, the opposite direction. And fill yourself up here. Drop your knees down, both knees. And again, some rounds of cat and cow. So we keep coming back to this. There's a really wonderful awareness that happens through the spine, of course, right? Our nervous system. Going down the center of the spine, instructing our body. The organs, instructing the functioning of our being, right? All here. So opening up, feel that breath flowing. Go ahead now, widen your knees. So if you're standing, you can take a wide-legged stance too. Down on the ground, we're going to widen our knees and then just sink the hips down. You can take your hands and stack one fist on top of the other to rest your forehead if you're on the ground. If you're in a standing forward bend, it's a nice wide-legged standing forward bend, and let go. Relax the head and neck, and deep, deep mindful breathing. Lots of awareness here, and time for rest. There's a great awareness. There's a great sense of presence in these soft moments, right? These soft moments, and we can take them even if it's just one or two breaths, and pausing throughout the day to become aware of the body, become aware of your breath. Give yourself a good stretch while you're doing this, right? Physically. Nice deep breaths. Good. Go ahead and crawl your hands forward. If you're on the ground, you're going to crawl your hands, lift up onto your knees and bring your knees underneath you. If you're standing, you can begin to gently come up. You're going to go slow. If you're on the ground, you can come up through a downward facing dog. So that poses the hands forward, your feet back, and pull your hips way up, right? Pull your hips way up. You can gently, gently pedal out your feet, do whatever feels comfortable there for a moment. You're standing. We're eventually going to end and meet all in a standing forward bend. So you're on the ground, you might walk your feet forward, you might walk your hands back and be here now. Little bend in your knees, releasing down into the forward bend. Let your head hang heavy. Let go, let go. You can sway the body a bit. Again, protect your lower back by keeping your knees bent. Nice and deep with your breath. Press down into the ground and slow journey. We're going to rise up slowly, slowly, slowly. Really nice, beautiful. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears as you arrive, and then take a look at your feet. So we're very intentional about this stance, right? The feet underneath you. It's a great place to ground yourself. Float the arms out to the side. And let's do a little circling of the arms. So start to circle the arms in one direction. Keep your palms facing forward and the thumbs up. So go in one direction. Good, nice big circles there. Slow the circles down, pause. Now turn the thumbs down, the palms are facing back, and move in the opposite direction. Had to think about that for a moment, right? Move in the opposite direction. And you can feel your shoulders working there. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest. Start to slow the circling down. Turn your palms forward. Thumbs are again now up. Reach the arms all the way up. Hook your thumbs when you come up there. So now you can pull yourself way up to the sky and then up and over to the left side. Side stretch here. Nice deep breathing. Your right foot can get rather relaxed there, almost like it can lift off of the ground. Come back up to the center and then go to the other side. Big open space through the side body. Left foot again can get nice and relaxed and soft, stretching. Come back to the center, float the arms down alongside your body, and then again, take a moment to undo, shrug your shoulders a bit. Let's take the feet nice and wide. So take a wide-legged stance. I'm not working on a yoga mat, so wherever you are, make sure that you're going to be safe there. I'm working in my bare feet. Nice and wide in this stance. Put your hands onto your hips. And then lift up onto the ball of the left foot. So just lift up, right? We're not going anywhere just yet. And then drop the left foot back down. And then lift up onto the ball of the right foot. So again, awareness, right? You feel the difference of the feet. Lift up the left foot, right? Onto the toes, back down, and then lift up onto the right. And then back down. This time, lift up the left foot and then turn that left foot out. The right foot stays as it is. Put your hands right here on your thighs, right on each thigh, and then start to bend that left leg. I bend the left leg, and be mindful of this. If your knee tracks way forward of that left heel, you want to move that leg out a little bit. Take it nice and long. Float the arms right alongside your shoulders and be here. Palms are quite awake. Your hands are awake. Turn your palms up. Nice full breathing. Keep bending into that left leg and then lean back towards your right side. So coming up, yep. So you still bend in the left knee, leaning back, open up through the top of the chest. Come forward, we're gonna drop the left forearm on top of the left thigh. And now we're gonna just take big circles into the right shoulder. You can look down. So I find this to be helpful if I do a lot of work at the computer, just to open up these joints a bit, right? Into the shoulder, into the hands. Go in the opposite direction if you haven't already done that. Nice full breath. Good. Use your breath. Next time your arm comes to the top, keep it there. Look up towards your top hand and then sweep the arm over your ear. So now you're gonna in this extended side angling position. Good. Look down. Put your right hand onto your hip. Use your core. Lift yourself back up. Turn that left foot in. So, and then swivel around into your hips a bit. This kind of feeling. So I feel a little bit different here on this left side, right? Opening up into this space. Again, now we're going to even ourselves out. Lift up onto the ball of the right foot. Drop it back down. Lift up onto the left foot. And drop it back down. One more time. Right foot. Back down. Left foot. Back down. This time, right foot lifts and then turns, right? We're going to turn that foot out. So we're going to do this on the second side here. Put your hands here on your thighs and then go ahead and bend that right leg. Right, here we go, bending. Core stays nice and strong. You're upright here. Float the arms. Float the arms right alongside your shoulders. Nice and full. Turn your palms up. Really rotating in your shoulders. Bend a little deeper into the right knee and then lean back. So you get this beautiful opening through the side body. Leaning way back there. Watch that back leg stays nice and strong. You're open and breathing. Good. Use your breath. You're going to take the right forearm now and place it very gently on top of your right thigh. Big circles in that left arm. Just start with big circles. Big open circles. You can choose to look down, or you might take your gaze along with your hand, right? Maybe that feels good for the head and neck. So do what feels right for you. Change directions. Change directions, keep the breath flowing. The next time that arm comes back up to the sky, look up at it, and then float the arm right over your ear, this extended side angle. You guys look great. Breathing in and out. Press down into the ground, lift yourself right back up. Go ahead and parallel both feet. Shrug your shoulders. Nice full breath. So your feet are parallel now. We're going to take a nice, gentle, wide-legged forward bend. So stick your hips way back, put your hands on your thighs on the way down, and then down, down, down you go. It's a forward, wide-legged bend here. You can keep your knees bent, or if you want to straighten your legs now, play with that. And then feel your feet. Remember, we were working on the balls of the feet. What happens if you move the weight towards the balls of your feet? What happens if you sink down, bending through your hips and sinking back into your heels? Deep breathing. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Take some breaths out through your mouth. Inhaling, exhaling. We'll do a little twist here. So right hand can drop underneath your nose if that's available to you, or maybe bring the right hand to your left shin and then turn and twist, right? Deep breathing. So that left arm will lift up to the sky, right? There you go. Nice long stretch and twist. Deep breathing. Exhale, drop that left hand, shake your head, and then change sides, left to right shin, right arm up, up, up to the sky. Nice deep breath. So we work the shoulders, we get a little movement in the hips, release your right hand. Down again, shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Deep breathing. And then gently come up. We're going to do a little bit of a breath practice. You can stay wide-legged, right? I'm going to shorten my stance a bit by turn out my feet now. So my feet are kind of turned out. Put your hands on your thighs and then sink down, but I'm not lowering the chest. My chest is not going forward. The chest stays nice and upright here. Hands here on your thighs. And this breath practice is in through your nose and right back out through your nose. It's called the Bastraka Breath. So it'll go at the speed that you wish it to go and your belly's going to bounce around. So in and out through your nose. And take it a few breaths, slow it down, in through your nose, out through your mouth now. You can drop your chin. Do this again. Inhale. Exhale. Empty, empty, empty. One more time. Inhaling. And empty, empty. Keep your gaze down. Keep your chin down. Straighten your legs and then go ahead and stand upright. So this is best. I should have mentioned this, right? So this is before lunch, right? You don't want to do this on a full stomach. It's better to do it empty, but it's a great way to clear yourself out and to oxygenate your body, right? So using your breath, let's just try it one more time. So again, you can take the rhythm that feels good for you. Hands on your thighs, hips back, but belly and core are nice and strong here. The front of your throat are strong. So in through your nose and out. You see your belly bouncing around, you can feel it. It's a good way to clear out, in and out, in and out. We hold a lot of tension in the belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. Deep breath in. Empty, empty, empty. One more time, fill up and release. Good, and then gently roll up. So the Eastern practices, many of them, and you can bring your feet underneath you. I believe that there's like two thinking brains in the body, right? One is really through the brain, the mind itself, and then we have this belly that tells us a lot, right? Tells us a lot. So go ahead and now come down and get into a seat. So I'm coming back down onto the ground. We'll do a little bit more stretching, and then we'll prepare for our seated meditation, the mindfulness practice there. So first on the ground, bend your knees, right? And dig your heels. So we were working at the balls of the foot a moment ago. Now we're putting the heels down onto the ground. Open the arms, lift the arms, float the forearms up, up, up to the sky. And then I'm going to take a forward bend here. You can reach to the outer edges of your feet or maybe your ankles, wherever you go there. And then let your head relax here. If you get down there and you feel like you have a little more space in the back of your legs, if you wish to straighten your legs a bit. But this should feel very supported. It should feel like a nice stretch for your lower back. Release your head and neck. Nice deep breathing here, in and out. Inhaling and exhaling. A few more just like that. And out. Take a breath out through your mouth, exhale it, and then slowly, slowly, slowly rise back up, right? Shrug of the shoulders, shrug of the shoulders. Go ahead and bend your right leg, right? You're going to put the right foot and put it into the inner thigh of the left leg, and put your hands back behind you for a moment so that you get this awareness of the spine and the core. You're nice and strong. Go ahead and float your right arm up to the sky. Turn the palm and the thumb faces down, and then reach, look and turn and twist. You're going to reach for the outer edge of your left foot or your ankle, wherever you go there, and then drop your head to your knee and breathe here. Deep, clear breathing. So we're into the hips, we're into the back of the legs and the hamstrings there. Nice full breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. So again, these postures are designed to bring us here, right? Come into your body, you feel sensation. You experience your breath. Go ahead and gently rise up, coming up. Let's change sides, go to the other side, the left foot, right? Comes into your inner thigh. Good stretch for the hip there. Use your breath, put your hands back behind you so you lift up nice and tall. The left arm floats up to the sky. You can start to twist already as you're upright here, and then turn the palm down and lengthen and reach. You're grabbing the outer edge of your foot or your ankle, then eventually looking down so that the head drops towards your knee and stretch. You can soften your shoulders a bit. Sometimes I feel like I'm reaching way forward with the shoulders. Let the shoulders move down away from your ears so that you have a little space in the head and the neck. It's not important how far down you are here. And then let yourself breathe into this stretch. And again, lots of sensation, right? The back of the legs, maybe the hips. You can even feel, right, the hand, the skin of the left hand against the right leg or the foot, wherever you're holding. Awareness. And take one more breath, filling up. And empty, 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 empty. Good, and then rise back up, coming up. Few movements of your shoulder. You can extend your legs forward for a moment. Again, I'm going to bend my knees and just move the head and neck around. Good, letting yourself go. And then go ahead now and prepare a seat of meditation. So I always like to sit myself up on a cushion. It's very important that you are comfortable in this seat. So it could be in a chair, absolutely, positively, if the seated ground is not so happy for you. Wherever you are, you want to make sure, we talk about this, that the pelvis is neutral, right? So it's not rolled back, it's not tilted forward. Sometimes I put a little lift just to help me to find that evenness in the pelvis. And then you can drop your hands. The spine is nice and tall here with the support of your strong, strong core. And today we'll take the mudra. The palms will face up. This is the hand position. And take your dominant hand. I'm not going to mirror you. In my case, it's my right hand. It comes into the palm of the left hand. And the thumbs will gently touch. So your arms get nice and relaxed. Again, what is strong, what is engaged? You have this very strong foundation. The spine is nice and tall and upright. The rest of the body now relaxes here. Oh, and you can begin by taking 3 deep, deep, deep yogic breaths. The belly, the ribs, let it come in through your nose. Let that breath flow gently, but completely right out through your nose. Go all the way to the bottom of that breath. Empty, 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 empty. And again, inhale. You might feel the breath flowing, moving right up your spine, into the middle of your back, into your shoulders, the back of the neck. Empty, empty, the release, the emptiness, moving into this space. And one more time, inhaling, filling up. Full breath, emptying, 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 emptying. And to get to the bottom of this breath, just pause for a moment. Just notice the stillness. And then come back now, just in this very strong seat, into a very natural breath. Let the breath flow naturally in and out through your nose. You have this strong upright position to be aware of, and then the body relaxes around it, right? Your shoulders get really relaxed. You feel the muscles of your back and your legs just relaxing in this position. And our awareness now stays here, stays in the body, stays here in the breath. So we work this practice of mindfulness. And the beautiful mind might come to try to distract you. Maybe there was a noise outside, or maybe there's something you need to be doing. Just come back to this. Come back to this. Just see if you can bring that beautiful thinking mind to meet your breath and your body. And we take a moment to pause. Now, even the body might try to distract you, right? You need to move or fidget. Try to resist that, and just stay in the stillness. We train our bodies to be comfortable and steady. And it's quite challenging. We're not used to being still. So you invite your body to meet your breath and to meet your mind in this moment. And begin to just feel, right? You feel your body, you feel your breath. Now you can start to deepen it, deepen the breath, let it flow in and let it flow right back out. Awareness now. Go ahead and bring your hands right up in front of your heart and press your palms together, your right hand to your left, and meet here, this moment. And perhaps there was an intention for this day's mindfulness practice, and hold that for a moment. Hold whatever that is. Just trust that you know it. We do this practice for the benefit of all beings. So take a full breath in. As you exhale, go ahead and send that intention out into the world. Keep pressing your hands together. Reach your arms all the way to the sky. You get really tall, actually aware of this moment. And as you exhale, go slow. You bring your prayer right over the third eye, right between the eyes, over your nose, your mouth. Let your hands land right here at your heart center. Deep, clear breathing. Namaste. Thank you so much. My name is Evalena. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to guide you through this mindfulness moment practice. Thank you, and I wish you a wonderful day. Perhaps you can sprinkle a little awareness of mindfulness practice in through your day, right? Even if it's just a moment of pause to connect with your breath. So thank you so much.